welcome back everyone. So first of all, I know this is not like my usual background and all that. I am currently staying with my grandmother. She's having some medical problems. It's all okay. She just needs someone to watch out for her, and that's what I'm doing. Second of all, I'm sorry if this moves around. I'm holding my phone on my laptop and it's not working. I'm gonna try and stabilize it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Okay, now let's get serious. I decided to do a new series on my channel called Conspiracy Theories. I'm sure you guys have heard about these by now, and some of them you might even have heard specifically, but this is just so interesting to me that I have to just talk about it. So we're going to be talking about Good Morning Miss Bliss. So this was a 90s TV show. I was not born in the 90s. I am young. I was born in early 2000. I was born in 2002, so I'm younger than this, and I was not around at the time. But I have seen all the episodes. It was on Netflix. I watched it all. I loved it. So you guys might not know what Good Morning Miss Bliss is, but you may know its counterpart, Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell is one of the best TV shows in history. But not a lot of people realize that season 1 of Saved by the Bell was called Good Morning Miss Bliss. And Good Morning Miss Bliss was a TV show about a teacher named Mrs. Bliss. And she was, having her students, and one of them was Zach Morris. So, the conspiracy theory is that Bayside, the high school in Saved by the Bell, not Good Morning Miss Bliss, but Saved by the Bell, is nothing more than Zach Morris's dream world. So let's talk about the evidence on this. So first of all, in Good Morning Miss Bliss, they did not go to Bayside High School, or middle school, or whatever school it is. They originally went to a school, it was called John F. Kennedy Junior High School, and that was in Indiana. Bayside High School is in California. Okay. So, of course, different states far, far apart. Okay, so let's talk about this. When they did Good Morning Miss Bliss, they had the main characters, which were Screech, Zach, Mrs. Bliss, Mr. Belding, Nikki, and Mikey. Those were like the main, huge characters every episode people. Okay, so the only people that went from Good Morning Miss Bliss to Saved by the Bell were Mr. Belding, Zach Morris, and Screech. The rest stayed on Good Morning Miss Bliss, and the show was canceled. So when they went to Saved by the Bell, everything kind of was different. They introduced Jesse, and they had Slater, and they had Kelly, but they had never even mentioned Kelly in season 1 on Good Morning Miss Bliss. Kelly did not exist. She did not exist until season 2 on Saved by the Bell. There was a huge difference. So, after this, Zach Morris was a dweeb. On Good Morning Miss Bliss, he was not like a cool, suave, handsome, amazing guy that all the girls liked. He was not like that. He was not a player. No, he was a dweeb. And so, girls weren't exactly attracted to him. I was, because I had a huge crush on Zach, and I had a huge crush on Screech. Screech will always have my heart. Okay, so, his classmates made fun of him, and Miss Bliss, the teacher, was always onto his schemes. So she was basically the Mr. Belding of Good Morning Miss Bliss. She was the Mr. Belding, sorry, I'm moving my camera, it's in the way. Sorry, I'm trying to move it around. There we go. That's much better. That's much better. Okay, I was trying to fit in the frame. Okay, so after they made the jump to Saved by the Bell and they changed it, they changed this theme song, they changed everything, and he became this cool, awesome guy in sunny Southern California, but he had never been that before. He was from Indiana, and he was with his friends, Nikki, Mikey, and Screech. They got rid of Nikki and Mikey, and I'm really hoping I'm saying the name wrong and it's actually Nikki and Mickey, because I would love that. I haven't watched these shows in a while. I don't have Netflix anymore because I decided to get rid of it. But, yeah. So, according to this song in the theme song, All the fans think it's perfect to be a dream world. Because if you think about the lyrics, by the time I grab my books and I give myself a look, I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by, and then suggesting that he'll be okay because he's saved by the bell, and that's when he enters his fantasy world. And by the way, I will link where I'm getting all this below because this is not from me. I do believe it, but I did not get this information from me. This is from online. I will link it down below. So, they all think like they had a few of the characters stay on, but the rest were gone. And no one remembers Good Morning Miss Bliss. This was before it was popular. Everyone remembers Saved by the Bell. I remembered Saved by the Bell, and I didn't know about Good Morning Miss Bliss till I watched all the episodes of Saved by the Bell, and I watched Good Morning Miss Bliss. And I loved Miss Bliss, by the way. I thought she was dead. She's not. She's alive, but I thought she was dead, and that's the way they changed the show. I was wrong. And I found that hilarious and sad at the same time that I thought for years that she had died and she was perfectly healthy. Like, what? Okay, so they brought in new characters and it was all different. Zach was cooler, he had Kelly, and just all these different things, and he can stop everything. He can say, you know, like freeze or stop. I don't remember what he says, but he says freeze or stop and everything stops. As in it's a fantasy world, because that's what you can do in your own fantasy. And so I love this conspiracy. I think it's true. I believe it. I believe it so much. I didn't even know about this till an hour ago when I was reading just random news articles and this came up and I loved it. Anyway, that's our conspiracy theory for today. If you want me to do more, just tell me in the comments below. I have a ton more that I love and I will let you all know. And if you have any good conspiracy theories, let me know on my Twitter, my Instagram, anything. And I will see you then. Love you guys. Bye.